So maximizing has taken a lot of interesting directions. You have maximization happening from the budget standpoint, where Susan was talking about pantry use and people restocking pantry. People are figuring out, what can I make that will either extend the longest amount of time as far as the amount of meals it can stretch, or what can I make that is still good, still flavorful, and still beneficial, that will stretch my budget the longest. So there's one route of maximization. Another one is looking at this idea of people maximizing the purpose of their food components, looking at how can I reuse leftovers? How can I take something and make it last longer? Another thing that's been really interesting to watch is that there's this thing going on very much focused around the idea of densities and nutrition densities, and this notion that people are wanting kind of a new trifecta in what they expect out of food. For years, it's been very much the trifecta of value, quality, and convenience. And now, after we've gone through this and we're kind of rethinking how we're cooking and rethinking, how much time we're spending in the kitchen on top of all of these things that we've learned over the past 10 years, including new flavorings and global ingredients and wellness benefits. There's this focus on density. The new trifecta is, how good can I make it? How flavorful can I make it? And how much of a prolonged time can I have this food for? And how well does it resonate with what I personally need? And that's something that we found really compelling, because it's no longer necessarily the act of the consumer picking the meal because they need a meal. It's almost a different thought process for meal planning, where all these pieces and parts are now coming together, whereas at one point it was very much one would be sacrificed in order to get the other.